What's up guys, welcome back to another XCT video, and today I'm going to give you the best advice for anyone that is under 20% body fat. And the reason that I'm doing this video is because I'm receiving many messages and comments on my YouTube channel from usually guys that are 15, 16 years old, sometimes 20 years old, sometimes 25 years old, that they want to lose body fat. They want to lose body fat because they want to see their abs, and that's why they want a special diet just for fat loss. So let me give you a very important advice on this one. If you are less than 20% body fat, you should not care about abs. Honestly, you should not care about abs, and I'm going to explain you why you should not care about abs. So I'm going to show you a picture right now. If you can see this picture, on the left of the picture, as you can see on both pictures, I'm on very low body fat, but on the right picture I'm on very low body fat. As you can see, no body fat at all. So on the left picture I weighed 78 kilos. 78 kilos, okay, remember that number. And on the right picture I weighed 70 kilos, so it's 8 kilos different. But the real truth is, on the right, why did I lose my body fat? I lose my body fat. I wanted to look shredded, I wanted to look very cut, because I was competing at the bodybuilding competition on that time. So that's why I was doing, you know, a crazy diet to lose fat and show all the abs. So here's my advice for anyone. The mistake I did back in the days is, as you can see, it's 8 kilos difference, and the real truth is that I didn't just lose body fat, I also lose too much muscle mass. It wasn't just body fat. And because, as you can see on the left picture, I also do have low body fat. And the advice that I want to give you today, guys, is that you should not focus about your abs, because once you start a cutting diet, I 100% guarantee you that you are going to lose muscle mass. 100%. There is no way that you are not going to lose muscle mass, because when you are doing these diets, you know, these low carbs diets, low calorie diets, if you are on a calorie deficit, you are on a catabolic mode, and for sure you are going to lose muscle mass, and of course you are going also to lose body fat, that's for sure. And the advice that I want to give you guys is that anyone, I'm gonna say it again, anyone that is under 20% body fat, you should not care about your abs. Honestly, you should focus to add as more muscle mass as possible. This is what you should do. Add as more muscle mass as possible. This is my advice to you, because as I said before, I have lost 8 kilos on this picture. I'm gonna show you the picture again. Here is the picture. I have lost 8 kilos, and I also lost too much muscle mass when I was doing this diet. And why am I saying this? Because I personally gained 2 kilos, maybe 1 kilo of muscle mass per year. So it's really difficult for me, as you can see, to gain muscle mass when I'm doing, you know, when I'm doing lean bulking, when I'm doing any diet. I personally gain 1 to 2 kilos per year. So what's the point to cut? If the process is so slow, what's the point to cut? There is no reason. So my advice, stop focusing on your abs, and I'm gonna tell you again why you should not care about your abs. Let's say that you are 60 kilos, okay, and your body fat is under 20%. If you are 60 kilos and you don't have very good definition on your abs, that's because you don't train your abs. You don't really train your abs, you know, to build that muscle tissues on them. That's why you don't see your abs. It's not because you don't have low body fat. Of course you have low body fat. Is that because you don't have enough muscle tissue on your abs? And let's say that you start a cutting diet and you are 60 kilos. Trust me, in able to get a really low body fat, you should lose at least 5 kilos. So imagine if you will go from 60 kilo to 55, you will look like skinny. And nobody, believe me, if you are 55 kilos or even 60 kilos and you look skinny and low body fat, it doesn't look good. Honestly, it doesn't look good. So this is like, you know, fat women with big boobs. this is how it is like. So I hope that you understood what I'm trying to say from this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, share it with your friends, let them know what they should do if they are less than 20% body fat. And I'm going to see you again on the next Monday. Thanks for watching. Eight hours. So for those 5 to 8 hours, you only drink black coffee or water. This is what you are allowed to do in those 5-8 hours, because you are at the fasting period. And then you have 2 or 3 meals, and between those 2 or 3 meals, again you have a gap for another 4 to 6 hours.